What's up guys, this is Jake, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can set up your Shopify tax settings to set up sales tax collection. Now just a quick disclaimer, I'm not an accountant, so I'm not going to be teaching you or anything about actual taxes in this video. I'm just going to show you how you can set it up using Shopify tax. So if you need to actually learn how the taxes work, I would suggest getting an accountant. Real quick before we get into the video, if you're looking to run pre-orders on your products, set up a custom wholesale program, offer volume discounts on products in your store, set up unique checkout rules at your checkout, or sell digital products, check out our apps by clicking the links in the description. So that said, to set it up, if you come over to your store admin and you just go to settings and you come down to taxes and duties, you can see that there's going to be a bunch of different tax regions here. Now you're going to be able to choose a tax service. Now in this case for this store I have Shopify tax enabled. So if you don't have Shopify tax enabled, I would go ahead and enable this here. It's free for like the first $100,000 in sales, and then they charge like a little transaction fee. So once Shopify taxes is enabled, you'll be able to enable it for different areas. So in this video, we're mainly going to be talking about like collecting state tax in the United States, but for the other areas, you can set it up as well. So take a look at the tax region. If we open up the United States, what it's going to do is we're going to be able to set up different regions, and the different regions in this case are just going to be states. So what it's actually going to show right here is our tax liability insights. So what it's going to say is, based on your store's data in Shopify right now, we have no sales tax liabilities, and new liabilities will appear here. So what this means is essentially different states have different tax rules and different thresholds. So when you hit a threshold, so let's say you make a certain amount of sales to a specific state, then it's going to show up here, and it's going to recommend that you add that state in down here. So you may be thinking, do I have to add in all 50 states up front? Well, you can, or you can wait for it to show up here to show that you have sales tax liabilities. But if you want to set it up front, you can. So when it comes to adding in a region, you can just come down here to region and just click add, and then you'll see the different states on here. And obviously there will be certain states missing, like you don't see Delaware, for example, because they don't have sales tax. So you could add in the state, and if you already have a sales tax ID, so this is something you have to talk with your accountant about, but if you already have the sales tax ID for filing with the state, you can go ahead and input that right here, and the advanced options just show whether or not you want to charge tax on the shipping. And then if you want to start collecting tax here, you can just click collect sales tax, and then once you are collecting tax in these areas, then it's going to start being charged at checkout. So for example, I'll place a test order from Illinois, and we'll see what that looks like. So now we're in checkout, and we can see that I put in a Illinois address, and since we have Illinois enabled to collect tax in, we can see that we are now collecting income tax here, or collecting sales tax here when selling to somebody in Illinois. Now, if I were to switch this address to, say, Florida, for example, and you can see that I input a Florida address, and now we can see that the estimated taxes here, the sales tax, has changed to the Florida rate. And then if I were to switch this to a state that wasn't on here, but that does have income tax, so let's just pick one. We could pick a Minnesota address, for example. So now we can see I switched over to a Minnesota address, and we're no longer being charged sales tax. So that's an overview of how all the sales tax works. So if you want up front to add in all of the regions, that way you're charging sales tax from day one. Now, whether or not you want to set up all these states up front, I would run that by your accountant. This video is just showing you how you can actually set them up itself. And once you have it set up, you can actually access the report by clicking right here. and you can see that you will see the tax rate, and then you'll see the sales that you've had to this area, etc. So this will be useful information for your accountant to be able to use to do your taxes. So one other thing that you want to set up to make sure that the sales tax rate, collection rate is correct, is you want to make sure your products are categorized correctly. So over here you can see that on this navigating tax requirements on Shopify for the US, you can see that there are different factors that influence sales tax, and one of them is item taxability. So this has to do with different product categories. So if you come over to your products in Shopify, so if we come over here to these products, we can see that certain products have different categories. So some of these I haven't actually categorized. This is the test store. But if you want to make sure you're collecting the tax automatically at the right rate, then you want to categorize your products. So let's say if I open up this product here, this hoodie that's uncategorized, and I scroll under media, and you can see the category here. So we can see the category determines tax rates. So we want to set this properly. So this category, for example, would be apparel. So we can see that I've now added this category to be hoodies. And then we could click save, and now we can see that this is categorized correctly. So this will help to categorize for tax purposes. So that's pretty much how you set up everything for your sales tax collection in the US. So if you found this video helpful, be sure to leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.